Yeah, and it just makes you go further, but you might just accidentally run into, like, a Tails fly spot. Like, you might not need to go that way.
I always hate, like, how I see a Tails fly thingy or a Knuckles climb thing, and I'd be like, wow, I wish I could do that. I'm not Knuckles, though, and I'm not Tails, though, so I can't go over there and take the shortcut. This sucks.
Are we moving along?
Did you know about that Knights thing?
No, I didn't hear anything about it, but I don't know, I was young, and I had a lot of friends, and I don't know, maybe I kind of enjoyed Sonic Shuffle in a way, but the story mode, no way, I didn't even bother with it.
Yeah. I beat the
It was kind of enjoyable.
Once, and I got all the characters unlocked that were like secret, but they didn't really add anything to them. Just like, hey, check it out, I'm Chao or Supersonic or Bid the Cat or E102. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, Sonic Adventure 2, I guess.
Okay.
It's like one of the best 3D games ever, except it's like the closest you can get to one of the best Sonic 3D games, except for Sonic Adventure 1. But like Sonic Adventure 2, like improved on a lot of things that Sonic Adventure 1 kind of didn't have.
Well, I liked how in Sonic Adventure 2 you had the stage select, and you had a lot of things to do. Like you could go back and try hard mode, or find the Chao, or collect all the rings, and there was different designated missions. I
never was able to beat all the missions on A Rink and get Green Hill Zone. I really wanted to get that.
I know, I could never manage to do that either, but I was able to get the secret car for Sonic and Shadow, but that's about it.
Oh, I got the secret costumes for Sonic and Shadow, and no, it wasn't Sonic and Shadow. Just Tails. In the Dreamcast version, I got his costume. That was pretty much it, though.
What did you have to do to unlock that?
Whatever. Wait, what?
What did you have to do to unlock the costumes again?
In Dreamcast, you could just beat all the characters' missions, and in order to get Metal Sonic and the other guys, you would have to do A ranks. But in GameCube 1, you already have you already have Metal Sonic and stuff, so you don't need to do that. And so now you have to just get costumes for them, which requires A rank. So you can't really get costumes as easy as you could in Dreamcast.
Oh, well, I just liked the game a lot because it seemed more fast, and the levels were designed like more downhill. For some reason, the downhill made it more exciting instead of flat.
Yeah, and I really like the snowboarding type level, and they put it in 2-player.
Yes, the remake of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was like played all over the place. Like, it was played at McDonald's, and there was like a lineup to play the game, and that made me smile because I'm like, yay.
Wait, they had it at McDonald's for like people to play?
Yeah, they had it. Don't you have those things that, like, it's in the playland, and they've got little TVs. There's like 4 TVs joined together, and they've got like a GameCube controller, 2 GameCube controllers.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Well, near my McDonald's
once though, but we didn't have any lineups. Just said, hey, here's Sonic Adventure 2, you can play it.
Well, yeah, at my McDonald's there was like a lineup to play it, and people were saying they're the best at it, and I stepped in line, and I pwned all the noobs. I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah, I really liked how, like, when you first saw Shadow, you were like, whoa, who's this guy? He looks pretty cool, but, oh, is he evil, or what? And like, I liked his voice actor a lot.
Yeah, he sounded kind of British, and it just really suited the mysterious part. And I don't know what it is, but I liked how, I don't know if a lot of people looked at this, but in the newer games, they've made the characters shiny, but in this game,
yeah.
they look more skin, like they're not shiny like they are in Sonic
They're not
Heroes.
shiny, they got good textures and they look pretty cool.
Yeah, they got patterns and everything, and it looked nice.
Kind of wonder why they don't use that anymore.
They used it in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, but they didn't use it for the gameplay. They used it for the cutscenes. Okay, so Chao World. They had an updated Chao World.
That was pretty fun for a while.
Yeah,
just like going
because you don't really focus. You don't focus on it while you're playing the story, and then when you got bored of it and you locked it away, then you come back to it and you're like, oh, what's this? I haven't got the Chao key before. And then you...
Yeah.
Well, when you get the Chao key for the first time, you're like, oh, this is stupid, and you leave. But then when you come back to it, it gets entertaining.
Yeah, I really get it, and I'm like, what is this thing? I go in there, and I'm like, where in the world am I? It's a green place. I'm out of here. I don't want to deal with this. I'm out of here. And then I like go online and be like, oh, it's a Chao. Oh, okay, you can make Chaos. Okay, whatever. And then people are like, oh, you can make these like a fly Chao or a weird looking Chao or Chaos that do random stuff. I'm like, okay, so I experimented a little bit and it was pretty fun.
I could never get like spikes on my Chaos. I just gave up after a while, but...
Oh, you mean like with Sonic ones?
Yeah, there was like a Sonic Chao, Shadow Chao, and I couldn't get spikes, like, just couldn't get them.
No, I think like what I did was I just kept, I'd get Sonic, and then I'd make the Chao a neutral Chao, and then keep giving them green stuff, and then eventually get... Oh,
we're talking about Chao World. Yeah, we're talking about Chao World and Sonic Adventure 2.
I much loved that, just so you know.
I would have
preferred how you get the spikes, like the hedgehog. Isn't it just giving
I spent
green stuff?
So much time doing that stuff, it was nuts. Like getting Chaos Chows and shit. The ones that never died.
Yeah, I left my game overnight just to get it aged so it would die, and then I could bring it back to life and get Chaos Chows.
Yeah, well, everyone did stuff like that. Nobody wants to sit there for 5 hours and watch the damn thing.
Oh, I just remember I didn't like the memory card thing for the Dreamcast. It was like a little screen thing. And put it in your controller. And like, the battery was just like battery died like after
Let's face it though, Adventure 2 Battle was a lot better than Adventure 2, so you might as well just go play that.
That's what they did was they took a cracked rock everywhere and they basically filled in all the cracks, so they made it like perfect.
Yeah. Adventure 2 Battle was probably as good as like 3 Sonic was gonna get.
I heard that though from someone that maybe the cam was bad or something. I don't know. But
the camera's never been great in Sonic games. I'm really just not going to take that as a valid complaint anymore because Sega has no idea what they're doing with their camera controls, and they never have.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. Can you give me an example?
The camera's a bit wonky. Meaning, like, it doesn't turn to what you always want it to be. When you're up near walls, sometimes it's kind of hard to see what you're doing at certain points. It's not, like, a big issue in Adventure 2, but in the later games, like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Next Gen, it's a big problem.
Well,
Adventure 1 was pretty bad with some of the camera angles as well.
But if they just remade, like, if they took the engine that they used to make Sonic Adventure 2 and just, whatever, and they improved the graphics and made, like, the same kind of stuff, I'd buy it. I'd love it.
I've said that exact same thing. If they had, Heroes, had it not had such a shitty engine in itself, would have been a much better game. But they seriously just didn't care. It was like, they jumped into that game, they made it cool for your first time through with like Team Sonic, which got kind of repetitive because you never did anything different really, but then you got pissed off when you went through the same game like 4 times in a row, only to realize you gotta go back and get like A ranks on everything. You find the 7 Chaos Emeralds for that crappy boss fight that wasn't even worth it.